I found a designer for my logo, a programmer for my website, writers for my...
Jacksonville, Florida.
Okay, now, Anna fucking twat. God, why the hell does this thing happen? So, Anna twat ass fucking, Kasparian, let me redo the thing, okay, is pissed off with the sheriff helping armed civilians fight protesters. Well, you dumb, stupid, fucking cock-sucking cunt. You want the police disbanded? What the fuck are the civilians supposed to do? Oh, by the way, bitch, the only reason you're allowed to do your shit in the way that you do it is because of cops. If you'd have told Alex Jones to shut the fuck up, you fat fuck, and there was no cops, he would have beat you into a hospital bed. But there's police. There are consequences. But you want to do away with that, you dumb, stupid bitch. I hate this woman so fucking much.
Florida sheriff, his name is Daryl Daniels, has vowed to put down any protesters who cause any trouble. And
well, yes, as a sheriff, he is obligated by the First Amendment to allow any peaceful protest. But when you start rioting, ripping statues down, fucking up the streets, spraying graffiti, you've gone beyond that.
what he has put out in honestly the form of a campaign video because he needs to get reelected, is any protesters who cause any trouble. And what he has put out in honestly the form of a campaign video because he needs to get reelected, is this proposal to deputize civilians with guns.
Good. Fuck it. You want to defund the police? What do you put in their place? Oh, that's right, deputize civilians. Good job, idiot.
Take a look.
In this day and time, God is raising up men and women, just like the folks you see standing behind me, who will have strong backbones and will stand in the gap between lawlessness. Because
one of the things the cop is trained to do is de-escalate. I've had this. Okay, I'll tell you, the one time I was drunk and did get into it with a cop, it was me and another guy. It was a misunderstanding. It got out of hand, and we were maybe going to fight. Cops came in, de-escalated the both of us. We shook hands, walked away, or we're driven away, whatever, and nothing happened. That's what cops are trained to do. Vigilantes that lit a ring of fucking fire and said, fight to the death.
And the good citizenry that was sworn to protect and serve.
I've had very, very, very little things normally, but it was just a weird, fucked up night. A lot of fucked up shit happened.
So you can threat all you want. You can say, hey, let's go to Clay County, or let's go to some other peaceful county where their problems don't exist, or not so much like across this country, where relationships are great and not strained, and where the people support their sheriff and support the men and women who wear the uniform. And you'll have something waiting on you that you don't want. Yes, we'll protect your constitutional rights as long as you remain under the umbrella of peaceful protest or peaceful march.
Yes. And that, he said, we will protect your right to peacefully march, even against us. But there's a word there. Peaceful. As in you don't get to fucking spray paint or fuck shit up or tear down statues or do any of the other shit. Oh, by the way, this is why Black Lives Matter has now been smashed into 1,000 pieces. You fucking idiots!
But the second that you step out from up under the protection of the Constitution, we'll be waiting on you. And we'll give you everything you want. all the publicity, all the pain, all the glamour and glory.
By the way, you love how Anna's not doing the whole white supremacist. If this sheriff was white, holy shit, she'd be saying, well, old Massa's going to exert his authority again. But no, the sheriff is fucking black.
All that 5 minutes will give you. And if we can't handle you, you know what I'll do? I'll exercise the power and authority as a sheriff, and I'll make special deputies of every lawful gun owner in this county.
You know, before long, that's going to happen in a lot more counties than his. You want to defund, disband the police? Okay, then the sheriffs take over. Well, the sheriff can deputize anybody he wants. You might want to think about this.
And I'll deputize them for this one purpose, to stand in the gap between lawlessness and civility.
So I think it's important to note that he is facing his own investigation because of a relationship that he had. So he had an affair with a fellow officer who he...
Again, I don't know the rules of interpersonal relationships between sheriffs and deputies, but at the end of the day, a man had sex with a woman. Who fucking cares? You want to give Joe Biden a pass. You want to give creepy, deepy Joe a pass. Fuck you. I don't care.
He worked with at the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office. And so there's an investigation into that. But he's also seeking re-election, and that's part of the reason why local politicians who are upset with this video say he is puffing up.
No, what you have is a bunch of crybaby fucking leftist politicians that just want to bend the knee to the mob immediately. And you're not going to win with this fucking strategy. Even Michael Moore said it, for Christ's sakes. Back when in Trump's first election, he said Trump's election will be the biggest fuck you to the country because Trump told Ford, Dodge, Chevy that if you leave the country, I will impose a 35% tax on you. Tariff, whatever. And make your cars unaffordable and basically kill your business. And they stayed. And the Trump vote in 2016 was a fuck you to the Hillary Clinton globalist assholes. How big do you think the fuck you is going to be, Anna, when they go to vote? And Trump is saying, I am going to restore law and order quickly and decisively. And you have fucking goddamn the mayor of Seattle letting a group of idiots occupy a swath of the city. Do you really think you're in line to win this, bitch?
His chest and trying to make himself out to be this tough guy. But in a state like Florida, he's really playing with fire here. And he's encouraging vigilantes, armed civilians to carry out.
No, he's not. He's saying he will deputize them in one specific instance. When the peaceful protests get out of hand. And by the way, bitch, I would not be shocked if my fucking state turns red. You know what? I want fucking these Black Lives Matter assholes to show up on the Young Turks doorstep. Remember any Black Lives Matter activist, asshole, dick-faced cocksucker that watches my fucking videos? Yeah, the Young Turks is a name embedded in racism.
Out whatever their version of justice is. He's being opposed by 6 people for the sheriff's position. And then one final thing I want to mention, Cenk, is that local politicians in the area in Clay County are actually really angry and frustrated by this video because there actually was not much attention to the area when it came to protesters. And now all of a sudden protesters are like, maybe we should go to Clay County. Maybe it's time to protest there.
Good, maybe they're getting shot.
At least that's what the local politicians are alleging. So Florida.
And other law enforcement officials are saying this is actually anti-police because it's saying the police can't handle their jobs.
No. What he's saying is that look, it's time for the silent majority to stand up. This is where you and Ann are headed for a gargantuan iceberg. And you're not on the Titanic. You're on the fucking guy. You're on a fucking rowboat. That's not what he's saying at all. Look, I hate to bring this up, guys. Razorfist did this the best, where you guys are just, oh my god.
And so they're gonna have to bring in rando vigilantes. And they're like, remember, we're supposed to be good at this because we got training and we're professionals. And now this sheriff is saying, oh no, any rando off the street can do it as long as he's got a gun.
As long as he is protecting his property from rioters, not peaceful protesters, you stupid, dumb, fat fuck!
So do we really have to pay the police that much if that's true? And so a lot of folks are pissed about that.
I hate you, Jane. I hate you, Jane.
The sexual harassment case that you mentioned, Anna, was already terrible enough. It's actually a little bit worse than you said. The allegations are that he then tried to investigate her after the affair. So yeah, it's just atrocious, right?
Well, they had an affair, meaning they had consensual sex. Look, I'm sorry, just because a woman is below a man in a job and she fucks him doesn't mean she was raped, nor sexually harassed, nor anything. Okay? Maybe the two people found each other attractive. The guy lost his head maybe one night at like a sheriff's party. They were both drunk. They fucked. Who fucking cares? I don't give a shit about this guy's fucking marriage infertility. Or infidelity. That's a question between him, his wife, and the bitch. Outside of that, I don't fucking care. I care more about the leftist mobs that you motherfuckers have encouraged destroying everything on the planet. Okay? Care a little bit more about that. Just a little bit more. Now let's see what the Young Turks have had to say on other matters. Everything here is several hours old. Oh, I want to hear this. This is Cenk Uyghur's. This is Cenk Uyghur's real net worth. He's going to say he's not a fucking millionaire. He's going to say he's not a fucking millionaire despite all the evidence to the contrary. I'm going to claim this. I could be dead wrong. Could be setting myself up for a Rochambeau.
Oh, let's retrace. You started growing your business with Fiverr, but then just stopped when there are still thousands of more services out.
If you look up my net worth on the...
All right. This is Cenk Uyghur because he can't be rich. Oh, no. He can't be fucking rich. Because if he was rich, then that would fly in the face of the Bernie Sanderite, whatever the fuck, cabal that he has created. Give me a moment. I'm going to fix the light. So, we're going to find out what Cenk Uyghur's real net worth is and why I probably won't believe him, because I guarantee you he is going to be under $1 million. Again, I'm setting myself up for a huge Rochambeau. If I had to actually claim Cenk Uyghur's net worth, it would be in maybe, most likely the single digit millions, but maybe the double digit millions. So let's see what Cenk Uyghur's real net worth is, according to him. Now, of course, before I play this, I have no way of knowing what his net worth is actually worth. So, and there's also a huge distinction between gross net worth or gross worth and net worth.
If you look up my net worth on the internet, they made up this number $5 million, and they made it up like, I don't know, 8-10 years ago.
Well, okay, Cenk, you've had tens of millions of dollars pumped into your YouTube show, and your production values, forgive me, are no better than what I could do by myself sitting alone. Yeah.
And so I'd like to take personal offense that it has not gone up in that time. It wasn't right then. It's not anywhere near right now. But like, hey, if, you're going to make up a number, it should go up every once in a while, isn't it?
Yeah, but I mean, mine's wrong. They're all wrong, and they must have a formula. I don't think they just make it up.
Well, no, here's the thing, jackasses. They take your homes and cars and everything. Net worth is everything that you own slapped together and put out there. Okay?
they're wrong. But I mean, I don't see it as like a couple of guys going, I don't know, Cenk Uyghur guy, the Young Turks. I don't know, 5 million. I mean, maybe it is.
I think there's some chance they do exactly that.
There's probably some. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know, Cenk. You got 25 million from YouTube alone. You've had another 25 million from various investors over the years. You've had other big money donations come into you, and you have swindled your fans out of millions of dollars. Where is this fucking money going? Like, seriously, if you send me a spreadsheet and I can go, okay, fine. But how are you this inept as a businessman? Hell, I don't think your net worth is $5 million. I think it's $50 million. Because you pocket everything you fucking take. I have as good, if not better, production values than you, and I make this show on exactly $0.00. Okay? You're not exactly producing a fucking, goddamn professional level show.
Yeah, I mean, 10 years ago, I don't know when they first made up the number, but I mean, I was in even more sorry state than I am now. So I can't imagine what formula they must have used. But anyway,
it'd be great if they lowered you. If like, yeah, he was worth 5 million then, but it's down to like 211,000 now.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be. I actually would then give them credit because at least that's funny. So that leads to two.
And that's the problem. That's the problem with Cenk. And this is the problem with leftism. When you become a leader, money comes. And like anyone, any human, you take money. Cenk has to try to get this air of I'm not rich to appease his followers. Michael Moore had to do the same fucking thing too, and you had guys like Adam Carolla saying, why? Why are you ashamed of your wealth? You know, like, look, your message should be, I'm Michael Moore. I maxed out a bunch of credit cards, got some cameras, got some guys, and I made this documentary, Roger and Me. It was wildly successful. And here's the thing. You can do it too. And again, Michael Moore is my one thing that I keep coming back to with why Trump will probably be reelected. Michael Moore himself said Donald Trump's election will be the biggest fuck you to the system, or to what I would call the left in history. Now, with the way everybody's been acting, with the way the left's been doing things, with the way the mainstream media has been treating Trump, what do you think's going to happen in 2020? What do you think's going to happen in about 4 months? You're going to see a seismic fucking nuke ton. Fuck you. Could be wrong. Could be wrong. Joe Biden could fucking win. Especially with the mail-in voting bullshit.
2 points. And so one is that even if you make up a number, and this like relates to Trump.
Also, you do know the difference between net worth and liquid assets. You do know those two numbers, Jank.
In the world we live in now, it gets stuck in people's heads. Like right now, people might be thinking, "Oh, I wonder they're off, and Jank's actually worth 4 million or 2 million or 7 million or 9 million." No, none of that is true. It's totally, utterly made up. But it becomes like an anchor, and it just gets into people's heads.
Well, then where the fuck is the money going? We have millions upon millions upon millions upon millions of dollars going to you guys. And it just disappears. Like the TYT YouTube channel is just a black hole of money. Where it's got to go somewhere.
You see what I'm saying?
You know, the shit we flush down the toilet does go somewhere.
Yeah, I don't think it's in people's heads. I don't think anybody cares how much you're worth. Nothing personal. Yeah, I don't think people are.
I do. As a matter of fact, yes, I do.
Looking it up. I don't think people are cared. I think everybody who would have an opinion on that knows that that's jive.
Yeah. No. 99.9% of people don't care, of course. But apparently enough people care that that's what comes up in every Google search of every person, not just me.
So let's
rule on the internet is when you type in somebody's name.
Well, kind of funny how Bernie stopped mentioning millionaires when he himself became a millionaire. And then he got all pissy about it. Anyway. I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm a little tired, or maybe I'm a little this or that or the third. I think this is about where I'm going to end this live stream. I hope everyone had a great 4th. I hope everyone has a good night. I might come back on BitChute and make a little video. But outside of that, I wish everyone a pleasant evening. And I have to go grow some burgers.